Deep breath. Let it all go. And take this time to pause and feel and sense into your body. Feel from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes. And just notice. Notice if there are any areas that are standing out for you this morning. If so, take your attention to that place. Feel what there is to feel. Breathe in. And on your out breath, see if you can soften. Let go. Let that tight place surrender the weight it has been so patiently bearing for you. Now begin to bring your attention to the space around your heart. Take a deep breath in, almost as if you were breathing through your heart. And on your exhale, soften, relax, let go. And we're going to open with a very brief loving kindness meditation. Now begin to bring to mind someone who cares for you and loves you. It could be someone from the present or the past. It could be a parent or a lover, a spiritual teacher or a guide. It may be someone who is no longer with us. It could even be a pet. Just bring to mind someone whom you are in their presence, you feel loved, you feel cared for, you feel supported, you feel all kinds of well wishes extended towards you. So as you bring this person into your mind, or this animal, whatever being it is, feel that loving energy that they feel for you. See it in their eyes, maybe feel their arms around you. Feel yourself surrounded by their love. Allow yourself to bask in these feelings of love and warmth and happiness. And of course, keep breathing. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhalation, begin to lower your chin towards your chest. Lean back and round, and find length from the back of your skull, through the back of your neck, past the shoulders and upper back, past each rib in the rib cage, through the lower back, and right into the buttocks, hips, pelvis, and tailbone. Notice where your spine feels tight, and if it's more on the right or left side, and breathe into that place. Inhale first, and on your exhale, begin to roll your head to the left, lengthening the right side. Feel from the right ear all the way down to the right hip, inner thigh, and right knee, and breathe into anywhere that feels tight, stiff, or uncomfortable. Exhale, soften, relax, let go. Stay as long as your body is comfortable, lifting or lowering as you wish. And then inhale, lower your chin through center, and exhale off to the right. Begin to breathe into the left ear, the left side of the neck, the left shoulder and collarbone. Relax your shoulder down your back. Feel the left bicep and tricep, the left side of the lower back, the left hip, and breathe. On your exhales, keep softening, relaxing, letting go. Inhale back into center, and you can rock side to side, or if one side feels like it needs a little more lengthening, maybe rock back to that side and breathe. As you're ready, begin to clasp your hands. Chin down, left ear towards the left shoulder, and start to breathe into that right side. Deep breath in to prepare, and on your exhale, we're going to start drifting over to the left. Maybe down towards the knee at first, and then slowly and gently beginning to roll open and up, And of course, if that isn't safe for your body, just do what you can. Breathe into that right side. Exhale, let go. Inhale through center and exhale over to the other side. Noticing any difference between the right and left sides. Feeling what there is to feel in your body in this moment. Just taking a moment to be with the body, with the breath. Generally, we want to open the left and right sides evenly, but sometimes we may need to work into one side more in order to bring the body back into balance. So maybe we slept wrong, or we carried something heavy, or we always have that backpack or purse or bag. So if you need to work more into one side, that's fine. You can play with lifting or lowering the elbow, lifting or lowering the chin, and just really seeing where your shoulder socket, your chest, and your upper back needs the most space and opening in this moment. Breathe deeply. Exhale and soften. Surrender. Let go. You can inhale back into center when you're ready. Lift through the chest and heart space. And you can rock side to side, or once again, maybe pause on one side, maybe pull back through that top elbow or drop it down as needed. Breathe. Hands can be behind the head, resting on your thighs, or behind the back on either side of the hips. Whatever you choose, have this sensation of lifting through the chest and heart, rolling the shoulders down. You can pause on each side for 3 to 5 breaths, or you can rock softly back and forth, maybe just going an inch or so to the left, and then an inch or so to the right, and then a little bit more to the left, and then a little bit more to the right, and kind of gently coax and yawn the body open, bit by bit, breath by breath. Begin to release your right hand to the mat. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, find side stretch on the right side. Breathe into the left shoulder, waist, and lung. And yet again, you can take 3 to 5 breaths on each side. You can rock gently back and forth and yawn the body open. Or if you find that you've just got that one side that needs that extra opening today, go to that side. Trust your intuition. Breathe into the tight places. You can wiggle the fingers or wrist or elbow. You can drop back through that top hand and elbow and shoulder and look towards it or away from it. Try different things and see what feels best to your body in this moment. Keep breathing. Once you have explored both sides, find your way back into center and just pause, breathe, check in and feel. You might like to turn your head side to side. You might just like to pause in the center. But try and take some time in stillness with your head over your hips, your shoulders in the center. Breathe and feel into your body. Feel all the way along your spine from your skull to your tailbone. Notice if there are still places of discomfort. That's okay. Notice any change from the beginning of our practice. And notice what there still is to feel. Breathe. On your exhale, we're going to lower the chin, rock back into our seated cat, and once again, check in from head to tail. Feel all the way along your spine. If you need to stay in the center, you can. If you want to stay rounded on one side, that's fine. If you want to stay rounded and rock side to side, you can. If you like your seated cat and cows, where you inhale and pull the chest forward with the head level or the chin lifted, and then you exhale back and around, you can do that. Or play with those 45-degree angles, where we inhale up through the right corner between the front and the right side, lifting the chin and chest, and then exhale back to that left corner and kind of rock the corners. Or maybe you circle around, inhaling through the front part and exhaling through the back part. Whatever you choose, go fast or slow. Pause or wiggle. Your body knows best. Keep tuning in to what your body needs in this moment. Treat yourself with compassion. Give yourself what you need. If you don't do this, how can we expect other people to? Hands can rest wherever you feel comfortable. And we'll take another 2, maybe even 3 minutes to explore the spine, the chest, and the shoulders, the upper back. To pause and breathe as needed. If this isn't working for you, you're welcome to pause and breathe in stillness, or maybe come onto all fours and take some cat and cow curls. You could also come into child's pose or down dog. Trust your intuition. Your body knows best. Breathe. Explore. Relax. Feel. Watch. Be the observer. And allow. Allow what is to be without trying to force or change. Lengthen from the ground up, lifting yourself up and out of gravity whenever possible. And on your exhale, surrender. Let go. Let go of what you've been holding on to. Let go of what's no longer serving you. All those little negative interactions when someone gives you the stink eye, says something that rubs you the wrong way. We grit our teeth, we clench our shoulders, we get that rock in our belly, that tightness in our hips. And sometimes we don't realize that we're carrying these things with us, and it's influencing the rest of our interactions. When we go about our day, we see our coworkers, our spouses, our children. So breathe in, and when you breathe out, let go. Breathe out all that stress and negativity that's in your shoulders or hips or stored along your spine. Let it all go. Take 3 to 5 more slow, deep breaths, wiggling, moving, opening wherever your body needs it before we move on. With your spine rounded like seated cow, chin down, leaned back, begin to bring your hands together and breathe into that shoulder, socket, and upper back space. You can stay centered, shift left or right, or wiggle gently left or right as you feel into, breathe, and open up any tight or sticky places in the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Keep breathing and exploring as you lean to the left, opening up the right side. Begin to roll back through the right shoulder and elbow. If it's safe, you can lift through the chin, being mindful your neck is in alignment. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Knees down, hips down. Whenever you feel ready, we're going to start to drop that right hand down behind you. Reach the left arm up on an inhale. And on your exhale, we're twisting. So maybe just the left hand is coming over to the right leg. Or maybe you're taking that right hand and working it so far behind you over to the left that it just works to the left, or maybe it comes up and over the left thigh. You might even able to get into your half lotus with your right foot on top of your left thigh and your right hand on top of the right foot. Whatever you choose. Breathe deeply as you lengthen hips to head, and then exhale and soften down through the shoulders, lengthening your neck, relaxing your jaw and face and forehead, softening through the chest and heart space. Feel. Breathe. Just be. On your next exhalation, begin to lower your chin down towards your right shoulder, rounding your spine, feeling along that left side of the shoulder and neck. Begin to roll the left ear over, dropping the left shoulder down towards the left hip and knee. And now, if it's safe, begin to lift your chin and look up and breathe into the right chest and shoulder and heart space. Of course, if this is too much, you could have your left hand down over on the left side for support, or just skip this part. On an inhale, lengthen, and on an exhale, lower your chin back and down towards the right shoulder, maybe rounding in this direction now, just playing with the spine, the shoulders, the hips, still breathing. In and out, out and in. Inhale, lift your head back up if you can. And exhale without changing anything else. Just bring your head over to the left, chin towards the left shoulder now. Breathing into that right side of the neck, feeling the top of the right shoulder. Chin can be down or up. Just see what feels good to your body in this moment. When you're ready, begin to find your way back into center on an inhale. Exhale, pause, soften. Now we're going to release that right arm out and up. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling, drop it down behind your back, clasping the right arm with the left hand. Inhale into that right shoulder as you exhale to the left, chin down, looking behind you. Fingertips can go above or below the elbow, just not directly on the joint. And now if you can, we're going to drop the chin and lean down towards that left knee again. Still feeling into that right shoulder, that right side of the upper back, and breathing into wherever your body feels tight, sore, or uncomfortable. On your exhale, surrender, soften, let go. You may want to add a block or cushion or support of some kind under the left arm so that you can pause here for 5 to 10 slow, deep breaths into that right side of the neck, the right side of the jaw, the right shoulder and rib cage and waist, the right hip and thigh and knee, maybe making micro mini movements, maybe settling into the stillness. Let your body judge if you should just be still and breathe, if you should wiggle just a pinky finger, if you should wiggle the shoulders, lift and lower the knee, maybe put a support under one or both knees. Whatever you choose, just breathe, feel, and be a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps play with moving the head ever so gently right or left. And when you feel ready, begin to push into the left hand, reach up and out through the right hand, and find your way back into center. Perhaps twisting to the right one more time, just if that would be nice. Maybe just pausing in the center to breathe and check in and make sure that we didn't overdo. And then begin to sweep the right arm out and up. Deep breath in. Wrap the right fingertips over the left shoulder. Begin to bring your left fingertips around the right shoulder like you were hugging yourself. Breathe deeply. And on your exhale, you can lift or lower the chin, one or both ears. Maybe rock side to side. Maybe even make a smiley face where you breathe in and lower the chin as you come through center, and breathe out as you drop one ear and lift the other. You can go back to the same variation that we did on the other side, or you can begin to lower the chin and drop down over the right knee, opening up that left shoulder and left side of the upper back. Whatever you choose, breathe deeply into that space, and on your exhale, surrender. Maybe release your left hand down, and if it reaches, you could sweep the right arm out, up, back, and around and catch the right foot on top of the left thigh. However your left shoulder feels best opening, find that perfect position and breathe into that place. And with each out-breath, allow your head to get heavier, your shoulders to relax more, for you to release more of the weight that you've been holding on to, holding that tension and stress that's no longer serving us. Let it all go. Another alternative is to reach that arm up into the sky. Take a deep breath in, and you can bring fingertips together or open them wide. Maybe play with the position of the fingers or wrist or hand, and notice how those little changes affect your shoulder. If possible, stack shoulder over shoulder and breathe deeply. On your exhale, perhaps begin to release the fingertips forward and down, and maybe even all the way to the ground. If that's too far, again, you could play with a block, an ottoman, some folded up blankets or pillows, whatever you have handy that works for you. Do that. Breathe in, breathe out, surrender. Releasing that right armpit down, down, down. Letting go. Experiment with position of the fingertips, head, shoulder, ear. See where your body gets the best opening in this moment. And when you feel ready, gently and slowly guiding yourself back up to seated, feeling what there is to feel. Begin to settle back into stillness. Let your breath fall out. Allow your elbows and shoulders to sink down. And bring your attention back to that person or pet or entity that we brought to mind at the beginning of class. That person that brought us this loving kindness, that warm feeling. Now we're going to take that feeling inside and send it back to that person or entity. So picture all the love and care and kindness that you feel for that pet or mentor or parent, and send that love in your heart to that person. Surround them with it. May you and they have a wonderful day filled with light and love. Namaste.